Hello viewers and welcome to this particular episode. If you are new and you've come across this particular video, count yourself lucky because it's the beginning of your greatness. I will be discussing many ways in which one can earn online. There are myriad of opportunities in the online platform. Most people are used to the physical jobs, but as the world is changing, considering that we are in the 21st century, so are things changing. Most of the jobs are shifting from physical offices into online because of the possibility that the internet has offered. Yeah, that being said, I would love to say that I'm one of the testament that online works, because since my campus days, I've earned my living from online gigs. There are thousands of gigs from which one can earn. Yeah, I would love to mention various professions or various opportunities that are available online from which you can earn and get a living to sustain you in 2024. The first thing that you can do to earn online, there are jobs that are known as the remote jobs. There's kind of jobs that people are able to do from wherever they are. If you are in, for instance, US, you're able to do a job that is in UK, because people currently are moving from employing people in their work in their offices, and they are shifting their efforts into employing online, because there are a lot of costs that come with employing people in offices, like paying pension at the end of the contract. So, like in the case of remote jobs, there are various kind of tasks that you're able to do. The first common thing that you are able to do as a remote tasker is virtual assistants. And virtual assistants is where people in offices get to share administrative tasks with people from all over the world to get help. So virtual assistant is quite a broad aspect. It's more like a personal assistant for a manager. And some of the activities that you're able to do as a virtual assistant includes management of emails, calendar management, management of travels for the person who has employed you, other things like data research and data entry. You do customer support, you do documentation preparation, you coordinate meetings, and as well as social management. So basically, virtual assistance is quite broad. And the other job that you're able to do under this remote task aspect is online support, customer support. And this entails receiving calls from customers, to answer their complaints, to solve their issues, or replying to their emails on time to ensure that they are quite satisfied. So the other kind of job that you're able to do online is what we call the affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is quite a new phenomenon, not as much new. It's important in marketing of new products in the market, whereby companies get to give you a link to use in your vlog or blog, so that in case a customer purchases through the link that you've given them, you'll be able to earn. So it's quite a thing. If you are good in doing blogging or vlogging, you need to find a relevant product that relates to the topic that you handle, and then propose that particular product or service to customers, so that whenever they purchase, you're able to get an earning. It's usually a percent, so that at least if a product goes for $60, for instance, you might earn a commission of 10%, which might be $6. And if you multiply with the factor of numbers, then you're able to get quite a good income at the end of the month. Another thing that you will be able to do online is what we call as trading. Trading is quite a broad aspect from which you're able to earn as well. There are many things that you can trade on. There is what we call forex trading, something that has become quite common of recent. You can trade between currencies. You need to determine when to buy, the right time to buy, the right time to sell. Once you get to understand the dynamics of buying and selling of currencies in Forex, then you're good to go. You can earn as much as $1 million in a day, more or less, depending on the kind of money that you invest, because these all is determined with the amount of money that you invest. It's quite a risk venture, but do they say that the riskier the business it is, the more the possibility of earning higher returns. So in the same case in trading, we have what we call cryptocurrency trading, whereby you get to buy new cryptos like what we call the Bitcoin. If you cannot recall, when the Bitcoin was being introduced, no one was believing that it would grow to the current price that it is currently. Most of the people are skeptical, including me. We've missed on an opportunity. So if you have some cash somewhere that's lying idle and you're a long-term investor and you'd love to invest in cryptos, it's a good way, but you first need to learn how it works, how it grows, the dynamics of the marketplace, so that now you understand when to invest, in which coin to invest. Yes, and maybe, who knows, in 2 years' time you might be the next dollar millionaire out of the growth of that particular cryptocurrency. Yes, there is another opportunity in online aspect, what we call app and software testing. So as you know, with the growth of technology, many apps, many softwares are being developed on a daily basis. But as much as they are being developed, they are what we call bugs. So the developers are always looking out for people who can be able to test these softwares, these apps that they've developed, to determine if they are working well, if they have bugs. So when you get to test these particular apps and softwares, you get to identify the areas that make you unhappy, the areas that make you happy, areas that need improvement, areas that are not working. And you are paid for that. Simply, you given some good payment. Some pay per hour for testing, others get to pay based on a lump sum agreement. Yes, so if you good in testing softwares, or you know what to look for when testing for softwares and app, this might be something good for you, and you'll be able to earn something online in 2024. So again, there is another way to earn online, what we call social media management. So you'll find out that companies have lots of social medias accounts that they need managed, considering that we are in the social age where people are communicating and making purchases from the social media platforms. And considering that the social media platforms are increasing, it is increasingly difficult for someone or a company to have all their social medias managed by one person. So they are continuously looking for people to manage their accounts. That includes accounts like Twitter, Facebook, Tabla, Google Plus, Pinterest. So if you believe you're somebody who can manage a company's or another person's social media account platform effectively, then this might be the right gig for you. So when doing social media management, it will all come down into the agreement that you make with the person that you're working with. You might decide that you're the person who is going to come up with the content, or they are the people who are going to be pushing the content to you for you to post on a regular basis. It all boils down into how you agree, but what a good way for you to convince um, the person who has given you the task, for so that you can be at least a little bit creative and come up with the content that would assure you of longevity in this particular gig. Yeah, so moving on, there is another gig or possibility of earning online. There is what we call selling of stock photos. Yes, if you've ever gone online to search for a photo on a particular thing, like you want a beautiful house, a beautiful car, have you ever thought and asked yourself, yes, I get these photos online, but who keeps on posting such kind of quality photos that you are able to use on a daily basis? Yes, there are people who have just concentrated on getting quality shots of different kind of things and posting them. It's not for free. If it were for free, I would tell you for free that would not have as much stock of images online. So if you are good in photography, then you need to identify a niche, maybe nature, getting good nature photos, getting good moto shots, getting good house shots, and then identifying the right places to upload these photos and get paid for that particular gig. As we go on, I'll be identifying the right marketplaces or places to post or to do some of these gigs. So basically, this particular introductory video is all about the professions or what you are able to do so that you can earn. As you follow up with the next videos, you'll be able to identify the platforms from which you'll be able to earn with the particular gigs. So moving on, we have e-commerce. E-commerce is it's growing at a supersonic speed in some of the developed countries like in the US, in UK. It's quite a thing. Most people don't go shopping because they are working online. They don't want to be outdoors. They are always indoors. So what they do, they just make a call or they place an order online at some of the websites. For example, Etsy, there is Uber. So like for example, Pizzarin, they are able to sell their products through their website, and some other guys are able to do delivery through Uber. So that's just an example. So if for instance you decided today to sell a product across the globe, that means you need to have a website, you need to have a Facebook, you need to have Twitter. So you need to identify a niche, come up with that niche, then identify the best-selling products in that particular niche, post them in some of the websites that are well known. That would be like Etsy, eBay. I'll be able to talk more about the websites in a specific video that will talk more about e-commerce. So the next idea that you are able to earn through is online tutoring. So unlike in the past where you had to go and tutor a student from their home, currently you can be able to tutor a student from the comfort of your home while they are at the comfort of their home. So all you need to do is identify the right tutoring websites and register, do an exam. Once you pass, you'll be given to tutor in the subject that you are good at. Or alternatively, you'll be able to develop your own website or other mechanisms to get direct students that will be able to tutor through platforms like Zoom. Yes, that's something that you can utilize on this 2024 and earn some good money, considering that it pays per hour. Yes, the other thing that you can do to earn online in 2024, you can decide to be a content creator. Content creation is currently paying very well. While you are creating content, there are many platforms from which you can post and get paid. Just like I'm doing right now, you're watching me on YouTube. That means that I'll be able to earn from you watching this particular video. There are other ways to earn from content creation like podcasts and blogging. Yes, that's content creation, because whenever you give information that's new to someone, or some information that will help somebody to get to understand a topic, that's content. Yes, so there are many ways in which you can create content and many platforms through which you can earn from creating the content. As you'll follow up on the next videos, you'll get to understand the platforms from which you can get paid and the ways in which you can create content and get to earn. So the other way through which you can earn online in 2024 is what we call online surveys and reviews. So there are companies that particularly concentrate on paying people for taking reviews or making reviews, and also for taking surveys. So you'll get to understand that this is possible because, for instance, when people are doing their PhD or masters, they are required to do theses or dissertations, and collection of data is not quite easy. And sometimes it might require people from different locations across the world, and considering that the budget for going to these places might be enormous, it might be tiring, it might take time. There are agencies that have come up with a strategy of collecting participants based on the right procedures for the people who are doing dissertations. So if you're doing a dissertation or a thesis, you get to pay this agency to find people to conduct people from with whom you'll conduct surveys with. So because you pay them, they get to pay the people who do the surveys. So you might decide to be that person who undertakes these particular surveys. In the case of reviews, you'll be reviewing products, giving your opinion on them. You might rate them based on stars, maybe 3, 4 star, and giving an opinion as to why you've given that particular rating. So there are very, very many ways from which somebody can earn online. Those are just but a few that I've just mentioned. Yes, and the other way from which you can earn online is what we call through graphic design. This is a skill that you get to learn. Yes, so if you're good in designing things, maybe logos, banners, brochures, yes, you don't just have to stay in your small shop and closed waiting for customers just walk in. You can take this skill online. It's quite an odd cake. You can get to earn millions of dollars just by knowing how to create things that are creative, that are attractive, and things that can sell. So another way from which you can earn online is through gaming platforms. There are platforms that have been dedicated for people to come just to play and enjoy themselves, and other than just enjoying themselves, they get to earn. So if you're that kind of a person that who is willing to have a good time and at the same time get to earn at the end of it, then this is it for you. That's it for today. Follow up with the next videos to understand more about the platforms that you can use to earn from these particular professions, and also I'll be discussing many other things in regards to earning online in 2024. Kindly don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you.